Hello and welcome to another episode of Mopo, where we discuss matters of personal opinion. My name is Robert. I'm sitting here with Dave. You can find us on Twitter at The Scientist, at DaveRoach83, and at It's All Mopo, of course. Today we're going to be discussing episode 4 of Preacher, AMC's hit TV show, among others. Kind of a power channel right now.
Yeah, they do a good job of at least bringing comic book stories to life.
I'm definitely digging it.
Yeah, it's a good show so far. Through the first 4 episodes, it's just getting crazier and crazier. Honestly,
it's interesting seeing the town.
Yeah, each episode
come to life, I guess, in a way.
It's funny because it seems like each episode they kind of focus on somebody different. Like last week, they kind of focused on Donnie, or this week they're kind of focusing on Odin Kincannon,
as well as kind of like a little bit with the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor a little bit, and Emily. You see a little bit of like their relationship.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But speaking of Kincannon, we get to see him more or less at the beginning. Well, at the beginning it's like all dark, and we got these women running around basically half naked, getting shot at, and we don't realize until a little bit towards the end of that sequence that it's just paintballs. But one of them falls down a hole.
And basically dies. Falls down a big hole.
Yeah, it's not like Lassie ditch. Went and saved her.
Yeah, and she got a little radio down there, help.
It wasn't a well. It was like a sinkhole.
A sinkhole or something. Yeah.
And
but it's the guys from the meat company blowing off steam or whatever. These guys probably work hard. All kinds of crazy hours. You see what kind of dude Kincannon is. So I'm sure he's not a cool boss at all. But, he does stuff allows them to go blow off steam.
Well,
at this whorehouse or whatever.
At an establishment.
Yeah. and they trick these girls into going out and being, paintball hunted.
Yeah.
In the middle of this field. I don't know where they're at, but East Texas.
Yeah, I guess it's on some of the property that he owns, I assume. Yeah.
And it's just... And what it was, though, I think, there was ground there, and it just gave out from underneath.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so it's just bad land.
So, and
it's weird, because she fell in feet first, but they somehow pulled her out feet first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was...
A little bit weird.
Yeah, but I guess that's just so they're not actually pulling her out by the neck.
Yeah, they don't want to show that on AMC.
Yeah, probably not practical either. It would decapitate her, I'm sure.
So...
It's we gotta go back in fishing.
But, they all act oh...
Yeah, Kincannon gets on his little soapbox and his little PA microphone, karaoke box.
2 things. Y'all shouldn't be playing so rough with the girls.
And y'all girls should be watching where you going.
Yeah, watch where you're going, girls. And he just sits there and gets off his little plateau and little box and just walks away.
Yeah, just walks right away.
And you can tell the whole time the girl, Tulip, I want to call her Rose. I'm Tulip is pissed.
Yeah, she's not having it.
And she's the only one that seems a couple of the girls are sad because that's
but it's almost they're sad, but they're not sad about
because that girl's looking good.
They're not sad for the same reasons Tulip is.
Getting a good amount of clients. But so they're all nonchalant. And, it winds up, it's a little bit foreshadowing to what happens later on in the episode. But they go from, that little,
Yeah, we have that little scene, and then we see a flashback with Jesse.
What we're seeing there, it's a little flashback. Jesse's getting ready for the church service for the day. And he's thinking back to when he was like a little kid doing. He's been doing this his whole life.
Yeah.
Setting up this church, getting ready for the service or whatever. And he's just kind of thinking back on
like
that while
he
was doing it.
Yeah.
And you got Cassidy, like, bugging him all the time, trying to,
explain this whole angel situation.
I think he's trying to half figure it out himself, too, because he don't really understand what's going on.
Because he's like, maybe you know something that I don't?
But...
Oh, well, no, he knows now, because he knows
Yeah, he knows now, but, still, it's pretty wild stuff. And Jesse wants, no part of it.
Yeah, he's got blinders on. He's all about getting the church ready.
Yeah, fix that AC.
I got people coming.
Basically says to him.
Yeah, and then we also have he gets about his dad getting him to set an example.
Oh yeah,
it's guilty by association.
Yeah,
he's just hanging out with the smokers.
And I'm sure, I don't know, I'm like almost mid-30s, early 30s. And if you're my age, maybe older, I'm sure you got the same kind of punishment, justice where...
Yeah, last generation to be disciplined.
But you were sitting there with the kids smoking in the boys' room or whatever, you get your butt beat like everybody else.
Because the mentality was, it's like... if somebody's walking by, they're going to see you over there, and whether you're smoking or not, they're going to assume you are.
Yep.
And they're going to know you, my kid.
Right.
And they're going to think bad thoughts about me.
And being the preacher's son, he got the belt being right in front of them kids. And Tulip is kind of over there, looking over there, because she's there. He is a little kid. We've seen that.
Yeah.
She's kind of looking over, she didn't like that too much. Kind of a little bit of disdain for the preacher there. I don't think she's looking over there we shouldn't be smoking.
For his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a little I think a little bit of foreshadowing or whatever.
Well, because she just doesn't like the whole preacher image, and I think that's why it makes her so upset
and
now in the future.
Who are you? You ain't nothing to me or whatever, but whatever.
Well, what about just the fact that he had a father figure or someone to discipline him? Because remember how she makes the comment? Oh, well, not to jump ahead so quickly, but she makes the comment at the funeral of the girl, and she makes mention where it's oh, you always had a temper, and it's oh, your mama couldn't even handle it. It's my mama was never around to handle it because she was always up in them rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it might. Is that a stretch?
Yeah, a little bit, I would think. But I think I think it had a little bit to do with just him, oh, you're supposed to be a preacher, and you're over there beating your son, or whatever.
Okay.
Just, I can't trust men because of this.
Oh, all right.
Kind of thing. I don't know. That's why I took
it. Two different opinions.
That's why it's Mopo.
That's why it's Mopo.
Yeah. And Yopo. They call it Mopo.
Oh, man. So we have Cassidy speaks with the angels.
Oh, yeah, he's sitting there playing the shit out of them.
Oh, I'll help you out. He's trying to negotiate, make sure, because they're we'll just cut it out of him. It's with the chainsaw?
He said, oh, maybe we could sing that song.
Yeah, we can sing him that lullaby, because he likes...
He's all
blinking and nod.
Jesse got a drug problem. It'd be a lot easier to smooth all this along if maybe just, whatever you got on you.
Some hard
opiates, whatever. And they're it's all right, some money, then the money will be fine.
And dude just, takes out his wallet and just hands up the wallet.
That's an angel right there, because, come on, bro.
Yeah, but, so I'm thinking, are they incarnated with just, a wallet full of money?
Yeah, how do they have money?
Because what if you're an angel who's greedy, right? Would you just sit there and be all right, I'm going to put my wallet right here, and then kill yourself? Oh, no, but you can't, because killing yourself would be a sin. So you'd have to like put your wallet over here, run into like a bad neighborhood and get yourself killed. Respawn, come back, put that wallet back where you put the other one.
500 times. 500 wallets.
500 wallets. Figure there's like maybe $500 in each wallet.
But anyway, you gave him that wallet, and it had a thick couple of wallets. You know, it had like 50s and whatnot.
Yeah, it
in
looks
that
like
wallet.
you pulled out maybe like $300.
$400, very easy. And the Blog Talk Angel dude is like a crackhead. Like, he just gave all your money away to some dude you don't know. And he told you he'll come back. But you don't really believe he's going to come back.
When are you coming back?
Like,
soon. Be more specific. Very soon.
You got robbed. You got robbed, and he knows
he knew it. Yeah, as soon as he closed the door, he's like, I don't trust him. And then he pulls out a phone, and they talk about trying to call heaven, but then they don't.
Yeah, they're like, no,
he's just like, we gotta tell him, and it's like, what are we gonna tell him? That we're somewhere where we're not supposed to be, doing something we're not supposed to do?
We're gonna go tell on ourselves. But officer, I swear, it's not my weed. Like,
right? But yeah. So that was kind of interesting because it's like there's a heaven phone now, so that's kind of cool. But
what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah. You're not. Hey, so like, is this how I get my prayers answered?
I'm gonna talk to God now.
You need to speak to it himself.
Peter or somebody. Like, come on.
No, Peter.
Jesus?
Well, yeah, maybe Peter, because he's going to be the one I'm going to have to answer to, right?
Yeah, apparently.
He's the one got the book
lined up.
I'll be like, yo, put Peter on the phone. I need to see if I can get some things, exonerated off my list.
I should be standing next to these people.
It's like, yo, Peter, I said like 30 Hail Marys. Can I trade them in for this one right here?
I ain't done nothing ain't no other dude would have ever done. Come on. Help a brother up.
Oh. And from there we go to the mayor talking to Kincannon about bringing in another company to the town.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's a big business opportunity. He's not having that at all. He's like, no. Well, he don't say no.
But he like pisses into his briefcase.
Yeah, he just takes a hot piss in that briefcase.
And that man sits there and takes it. Boy,
honestly, he was way up in splash zone.
Right.
Whether he was peeing on him or not, like that. He didn't even pull back. He just kind of looked to the side, like, oh.
Or no Kincannon. Powerful man or not, you get cracked. You piss in my suitcase.
Yeah, I mean, if you just.
Or at least you get snatched up, right?
Yeah.
You're a tiny ass old man. I'm sorry, like that dude shows more self-respect for himself. He's the mayor.
Yeah, but
it's crazy. He basically not really down with that idea.
Oh, crazy though. Right after that, they jump back to the Angels, and the phone rings. But nah, it was rooms. It was like the room phone, service or whatever. Feel like when you checking out.
So they're trying to like.
Yeah, this phone is very ominous.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. And then it's what was it? We have the mayor. Sitting for Emily's kids.
Oh yeah, because we
forgot to talk about at the very beginning. She had to get a TV.
Because Preacher's like, look, if he leaves Cassidy, when he tells Cassidy to go fix AC, to go over to Emily's, like, how are we going to get people in the church? Let's do a raffle. You go pick up the TV.
Yeah.
He's not asking her. He's like, basically,
because
she's like, no.
She's like, because she's telling him all these reasons
First
she can't.
Excuse, second excuse. He's all right. I'll just have Cassidy do it. And she's like, no, I will go do it.
It's like, I
don't give that dude money.
Oh, don't give that dude the money. Okay, I hear you on that.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows. But do you think? I mean, he would do that to Preacher though?
Why give him an opportunity?
Fair enough.
Preacher might not think he would, but I don't know.
It's like, Cassidy, one of the parishioners said or what do they call the attendees? Oh, nice! I got that. It's like it just seemed like that box was full of bricks. It's like, oh, they must have ripped this off at the Best Buy.
The Best Buy took my money.
Yeah, it's interesting. You got this brand new TV in your van.
Oh no!
I found that on the side of the street. That's an old TV.
It's broken. Taking it back to the Best Buy.
Oh.
But yeah, so like she comes back with this TV, and dude, man, bitch, boy, mayor is like watching her kids, and she's all like still like treating him like he's just some dude,
Yeah.
or whatever, and like he's wanting that, you know he's all about that.
He's trying hard.
He's trying watching her brat kids. He got like wine sitting there waiting for her. Sweet talking about all the work you do for everybody else. You do break. And she basically like gets a couple drinks in her and say, alright, well, we ain't never gonna be together, but you need to get out before
And she's like,
the kids wake up this time.
I'm never going to be with you. You know that, right? Which caught me off guard because she said, I'm never going to be with you.
Then took off her
and then took off her, and I was like, wait. I'm like, damn, that's cold as shit to be like, I'm never going to be with you, and then just strip down and walk away. Just being like, no.
But she at least invited him in.
But yeah, it was just like,
before them kids
yeah, you're never going to be with me in a real way.
Right. You're just a side piece.
It's just like, it's just because I have needs too.
Right, until the preacher comes to his
until he comes around, or I find enough drugs to get him doped up with.
This will work for me, but it's like, that's so cold, man. It's like typical, like, new age, like, female behavior.
Well, I mean, it's what any guy would probably do.
I wouldn't be mad at it, but, like, if I were him, he loves that chick. She don't give two, but me.
Yeah, it's rough for him.
Me, yeah, that's ideal. Emily, you want to work out that deal with me anytime you want.
Yeah, except she's getting a lot more from him than she would you.
Yeah, I watch your
yeah, exactly. She's getting free babysitting,
I will come over at midnight,
free house cleaning.
Right,
yeah, that dude cleaned her house.
Yeah, I'll come over.
She walked in like, wait, what?
I'll come over midnight to like midnight 15 minutes, break that off, and be out. All right, midnight 5 minutes. No. You don't have to worry about me being there with the kids. I mean, I might make something to eat before I leave, but not for y'all. But yeah, I mean, get it how you live, man. You know, do what you gotta do, bro. He thinks he's wearing her down like Steve Urkel style.
Yo, that is kind of like, I'm wearing you down, Emily. I'm wearing you down. It's like, you said never, but you took off your pants.
Right. About 1 in a million. That means I got a chance.
Right? That's I'm gonna be that one. From there we go to back to what we were discussing earlier, where Tulip flips out.
Yeah. So
that dude Clive, she got big problems with Clive.
No, because he
beats the women.
Yeah. She knows.
He goes upstairs and he beats women.
And like they're having this little like service for the girls still back to the whorehouse, and the girls are talking nonsense, but they're like, you know, grieving, and Tulip's just like, no, like this ain't still in that rah-rah, like this ain't right. Y'all are crazy running around out there, you know, this and that and the other. And dude man's trying to just say, you know what, shut up. They gonna be hoes and let them be hoes, and we gonna treat them like hoes. And she's like, oh yeah? And then the old lady breaks up, like, y'all, everybody free for an hour or something like that. You know.
Well, no. Drinks for an hour? Oh, no. When she said a free round on the house, I thought they were talking about drinks. And I was like, that's what's up. And then I just figured they were all going upstairs.
Yeah, why they all clear the room upstairs?
That's where the bar's at. Yo, that's a good round to have for free.
Right, that's what she said, an hour.
An hour.
I mean, I'll need a few minutes, but I'll take the hour.
Yeah.
But, so then Tulip's still down there like, no. And she hears a ruckus upstairs, and she's
she
not
hears,
tonight.
like, one of the ones who's normally getting beat, and she just hears her yipe.
Yeah, she's not even getting... The girl wound up being even getting beat. She's just getting it good.
Yeah,
or whatever. And she just assumes it's Clive beating another chick. She's not tonight. This girl got killed and...
Beats the crap out of out of Clive.
She throws this dude out the window. Or
whatever.
Yeah.
Dead.
And
like,
he looks like
glass in the throat.
Just laying there. Then Clive comes walking in. She's like, shit. It's Cassidy down with, like, neck cut open. So they're racing off to
the hospital.
And he's basically looking at this shit. He knows he ain't dying.
Yeah, he don't want to kill her.
Yeah, no, he's
so it's like, yeah, take me to the hospital.
Right, and he's like falling in love with this shit.
Oh, immediately. He's like, kiss me.
Yeah.
And she does.
Because she thinks he's dying. So, like, she's like, this dude's last request, I'll kiss him or whatever. I'm basically killed him, he's going to be dead anyway, might as well just, help him out or whatever. And this dude, instantly falls in love. But the girl, like, I'm trying to, like, it's weird to describe her. She's, like, unique. Like, she's hot, but she's not, like, you can't compare her to other girls that call her, like, oh, she's pretty like this, or, like...
She's real hot. Like, not, she's...
she's really, really hot.
She's just, like, real hot. As opposed to, like, fake hot, where it's, like, all this cosmetics and shit like that.
No, because she doesn't look real either, though, with her wide cheeks and,
what are you talking about? That looks
like
natural.
She can be done up. No.
That looks, I mean...
Well, I will say
I'm not saying she doesn't have makeup on, but that looks like... she don't look like she had anything.
It's whatever. He fell in love off first sight off her or whatever. That's good for him. But, they go to the hospital, and
she runs
she's
in
freaking
screaming.
Out. And this dude dips on her. But she follows the blood trail. My man is, like, sitting there eating blood, like, out of, like...
the refrigerator.
in the hospital.
Yeah, just, like, blood bags, like it's those applesauce packs.
Did you hear what he said? What did he say to her? Like...
No.
He said, like, something stupid to her or whatever when she, like, ran up on him, too. It's pretty funny, but...
Yeah, I don't recall what he said, but it's like...
typical Cassie, like, sitting there eating blood.
So she knows something's up now.
Well, dude, you see somebody grubbing on blood.
I mean, I don't know if she knows he's a vampire.
Yeah, in their world, there's never been no vampire story before,
she definitely knows something's up.
This dude's a weird dude.
Yeah, it's like, this guy. What?
So what? So then what? Do they go back to Jesse and King Cannon then?
Young Jesse and his dad and King Cannon.
So this dude, preacher the daddy, wakes his boy up in the middle of the night, and he's gonna take him over to King Cannon's, and he's gonna go in and, like, he got his Bible.
He's trying to, like, save him. We don't know from what.
We don't know what's going on, but yeah, like...
there's all yelling and screaming behind the door.
And I'm like, because the next show I'm like, what is this preacher dude into? Because, like, you want to believe he's a preacher, so he's a good dude, but, like, he seems to be into some shady business. Like,
yeah, he's definitely somewhere where he shouldn't. He's making house calls in the wrong places.
Like, whatever, dude. So...
but
they leaves in a huff, basically, and as they walk by, this kid looks into
young Jesse,
the office, and he got like this
crazy, like not a crazy, like a what the
like he's seen something he wasn't supposed to see, and I'm feeling that's some foreshadowing right there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get into what that is.
King Cannon is a crazy dude,
and having read the comics, I can only assume what was in that room, but it's I don't know if the timeline fits. So it's just like maybe we'll get into what I'm thinking of even farther along.
Yeah, so we know King Cannon's a crazy dude.
Yeah, we know he's a crazy guy, but
the show hasn't delved into just how much of a nut this dude really is.
Right.
So basically, they flash forward to
regular aged Jesse.
And now Jesse is a grown up. He's the preacher, and they're doing like an Alamo recreation, and basically,
he wants to get Kincannon to come to church, and he
Jesse's
says,
gonna convince him to
"I'll
come to
give
church.
you." Well, he wants to convince him that he'll be saved or something like that, or he'll move
Wants him to come to
him.
church, right? And if he don't make Kincannon a Christian, he can have his daddy's
Yeah,
land.
apparently, which is this large chunk of land that it's like the only acreage not owned by
major
Kincannon yet.
piece of land in that whole town is not owned by Kincannon.
Like, if somebody else were to buy that from Jesse, it would probably end up being a viable threat to Kincannon's establishment.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is kind of like, damn, like, Jesse's family got it like that? Because Kincannon's supposed to be this big money man.
Yeah. Well, so then I guess what, they go ahead from there to...
Well, yeah, like, Kincannon
Sunday.
agrees. He's like, alright, I'll take your land.
Of course, right.
He's going there with no intention at all to even try to be saved.
And they flash forward to the Sunday. Preacher comes out trying to tell people there, about themselves.
He comes out pretty strong, and then he goes, like, real aggressive towards the congregation, all like, y'all are sitting, and I'm like, you better turn this around.
You better use honey, you catch more flies than honey, dude. Like,
but eventually he does, he brings it back, he's like, I'll be your shepherd.
And he goes over to Kincannon, and, Kincannon's like, no, but then he uses the word on him.
Yeah.
And I don't know at this point if Jesse knows he used the word on him.
No, I think he knows. I think he purposely used the word. I think he had that intention.
He tried to not use it, but then he was like,
I'm going to use the word.
Crazy as Kincannon.
Yeah, he said, serve God.
Serve God. And he said, yes, I will.
Yes, I will, yeah. And
so, technically, I mean, you lost the bet, boy. Like,
right?
I mean, you said you're going to serve God, so...
So, yeah, but we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens.
Because who knows what that means, or if he'll even still try to claim the land, and be like, who knows what's going to happen at this point?
Right. Because we know
it's just too crazy. And then we close out the episode. We go back to the Angels. And the phone's ringing again, and dude picks up the room phone, and it is still ringing, and they just kind of like pan back,
staring at that phone,
staring at that phone,
shit, like they don't know what's going on,
and just fades out, and that's the end of the episode. It's like black screen, ring,
like we want to know. Hold on, we know. Do they think the Angels heaven knows they're gone from their post?
Like somebody found out, or when they took that phone out, it activated the GPS, and they were like, "What's this thing doing on Earth?" Nobody's issued to be out there.
So yeah, it looks real crazy. It's going along at a nice pace, I think.
Yeah, all these episodes seem to be
over sooner than I would expect them to be. Like I'm ready for the episode to keep going, and it's like
it keeps you enticed.
So yeah, like I can't wait for episode 5.
No doubt. Well, that's gonna be the end of this episode then.
Yeah, AMC's Preacher, season 1, episode 4.
Thank you very much. Currently, this is on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. Tell us your opinion. What were your favorite parts?
Yeah, what's your Mopo?
What do you think was behind the door? Like, are you kind of where we're at, or do you think it's something completely different? Yeah, I guess that's really it.
Thanks for listening, and join us soon for episode 5.
Remember, it's all Mopo.